You know that feeling, right? That internal tug of war. Part of you wants to get up and crush it, but another, louder part just wants to chill on the couch. Well, in this explainer, we're going to arm you for that fight. We're going to show you how to literally force your brain to start craving the very things it's trying to avoid. Look, I know that sounds a little harsh, but it's the absolute truth we have to start with. Your brain isn't trying to help you chase your dreams. Nope, it's trying to protect you. And its favorite way to do that? By keeping you comfortable, keeping you safe, and keeping you quiet. And this right here, this is the whole conflict in a nutshell. See, your brain is running on some seriously ancient software. Its only real goal is survival, which today means one thing: conserve energy, avoid risk, seek comfort. But your goals, the things you actually want, growth, strength, success, they all live on the other side of that mountain. They all live on the hard way. So what it all boils down to is a choice of who you're going to be. Following that little voice that begs for comfort, well, that makes you a watcher, a consumer, someone who just scrolls and dreams but never actually does anything. But choosing the hard way, choosing resistance, that's how you forge yourself into a warrior, an active creator of your own damn life. Okay, so if this is a war, you're going to need weapons. And weapon number one is all about completely changing your relationship with pain and difficulty. It's not something you run from anymore. It's something you run towards. I want you to start thinking of pain like this. It's currency. It's the price of admission for everything you want. You want to grow? You got to pay for it with pain. You want power? It's going to cost you. Real strength? You pay up front. It's that simple. No payment, no prize. And here it is. This is your new mantra. That feeling of resistance, that whiny little voice that says, ugh, I don't feel like it, that's no longer a stop sign. From this moment on, it's a green light. It's the trigger. The feeling of not wanting to do it is the very reason you must do it, right now. That discomfort is your signal to attack. All right, next up is a brutally effective tool. This one is all about destroying hesitation. Because that little pause, that moment you hesitate, that's when your brain starts winning the argument. You know exactly what this feels like. The alarm clock goes off and you just lie there, thinking about hitting snooze. You know you should make that call, but you start debating it. That tiny little pause, that's the danger zone. That's when all the excuses come flooding in. So the second you feel yourself hesitating, you don't argue with the voice, you don't debate it, you just start the countdown. 3, 2, you're literally shutting down the part of your brain that makes all those excuses. 1. And you just physically move. That's the secret. Get out of bed, stand up, put your running shoes on. It doesn't matter. Pure physical movement kills overthinking. Action is the kill switch for hesitation, period. So how do we make this strength last? How do we make it permanent? Well, you build it through consistency. You don't become a warrior by winning one big epic battle. You become a warrior by winning tiny little battles every single day. Don't just look at these as a to-do list. These are discomfort rituals. Each one is a small, deliberate act of war against your own weakness. The cold shower, the workout, waking up before the sun comes up, these are daily practices that train your brain to obey. You are teaching it through sheer repetition who's really in charge here. This is so important. Most people are waiting around to feel motivated. They're waiting to feel ready. But a warrior doesn't wait to feel a thing. They act first. The feeling of discipline, that feeling of being ready, that comes after you act. It's a result of your action, not a requirement for it. So let's put all of this together. Using these weapons isn't just about getting more stuff done. It's about forging a completely new identity. The old you? You were run by your feelings. If you felt good, hey, maybe you'd do something. If you felt tired or scared or uninspired, you didn't. Your actions were basically a slave to your mood. And that's a recipe for a life of regret and what-ifs. But the new you operates on a different system. It's built on identity. You just decide, I am the kind of person who does hard things. I'm someone who gets stronger under pressure. And that identity is what drives your actions, not some temporary fleeting feeling. You have to get this. The real goal here isn't just to finish a workout or check off a task. The goal is to become a machine that actually thrives on this stuff. Every single act of discipline isn't just a check mark on a list. It's a vote you're casting for this new identity. Look, You've listened to that voice of comfort your whole life. You know exactly where it leads. So the only real question left is this. When does that version of you, the one who hesitates, the one who is a slave to its own brain, when does it die? Make it today.